Hello everybody, this is Leone. I've come to do your weekend guidance. I hope you're all good and well. I'm going to be using the Wizard's Tarot, and I will be using my very own flower guidance spiritual cards at the end to give you that final message. It's really odd because I kept hearing like the Addams Family theme tune, so that kind of, it gave me two different kinds of feelings to it. Basically, well, one, you might be watching it this weekend, but it's kind of like I got reference to dysfunction within the family environment, and not fitting in very well, but also the feeling of not caring as well. Is about, you know, doing your own thing, being comfortable in your own skin, that kind of feeling. That's kind of what I was picking up. And I heard the name Alan. I also Nicola, Angela, Ryan, David. Those names are coming through. Now, again, they can relate to yourselves, they can relate to people around you, those you've yet to meet, living and in spirit as well. So please keep an open mind with all of my reading. I will get random, so I really will. But that's kind of what I was feeling this weekend. So maybe you're going to be having family get-togethers or gatherings, and you know, everyone's a little bit wacky, crazy, all over the place, and you're just sitting there looking at everything, taking it all in, and wondering what you've walked into, that kind of feeling. But actually it's quite a comfortable feeling as well, and I want to have a laugh with this, and I want to go with it, and I want to see how things kind of pan out or what they go through. So this is kind of what I'm picking up on at the moment. So you guys over the weekend may be feeling a little out of place, out of sorts, but you're gonna have a good time. Every family, I'm telling you, is dysfunctional. There is no such thing as a perfect family, and if you're going to try and fit in, that's going to be even more funny, seriously, because you're not meant to. You're not meant to. So just be yourself 100%. Okay. But I was also seeing on a different scale of things, completely different. I was noticing, because this is the second deck of cards, I wasn't comfortable with the other deck of cards for whatever reason, so I changed. But I saw the Chariot. Now basically in this I just felt problems with tires here this weekend, so I felt some flat tires around. So guys, check your cars this weekend. You might come across a situation where you're stuck outside in the pouring rain and the tires go, or something along those lines. So just watch out, that's all I'm saying. It's not going to be for everybody, just take what resonates for you. But I was kind of seeing things coming to a halt, stop, stand still, just a little bit of frustration in the air as well. So again, I don't know where that's placed at the moment, but I'll give it to you guys. Now getting on to your message, again, try to fit into places or with people that just are not your kind of people. This is about you opening your eyes, and this is about you focusing on what's important in your life, and this is about you not stepping into your own power, for one. Not being afraid to show who you really are, and not trying to mold or fit into anything that doesn't feel right here. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Now I am seeing a lot of thinking this weekend, but I also see a lot of lazing around as well. Now I get that, the weekend, work's done, dusted, whatever, but this is, I'm picking up more on male energies, just sitting there, sofa, legs, feet up, watching the telly, but not even really watching it. This is just daydreaming, and got multiple things going on in the head. This is kind of what I'm feeling here. So somebody needs to kind of snap themselves out of it. Let's see what we've got with the cards that are coming out for you guys. So yeah, on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is about keeping that focus, focusing on what you want and where you want to go. And this is stepping back into your power as well, keeping yourself grounded in the process. The emotions, yeah, are all over the place. There could be floods of tears here as well whilst you go through some kind of transition. But I see that some of you may be losing money, because we go from a 9 to an 8 of Pentacles there. Some of you may be losing some money, or you may be spending more than you actually have. So just watch out for you spending too much this weekend. But what I'm seeing here is there is a lack of focus, and this is where the daydreaming was coming in. There's the need to focus, to keep yourself grounded, and not to go down the addiction kind of route of going around in circles and cycles here. There's many different messages that are going on here at the moment. I just feel there's a lot going through your mind. There's certainly a sense of feeling powerless, but you're continuing anyhow. And you're wanting the bigger picture. You're wanting something to happen here, whether it's a relationship or whether it's your work careers, financial side of things, or even if it's just materialistic kind of things as well. There is some kind of losing out kind of feel, or loss in some kind of way, because like I say, we go from that 9 to an 8. So, and again, this is where changes need to happen and focus needs to stay on top here. But I feel like you've got your mind on other things, and it's distracting you. And this is where it's leaving you quite vulnerable, and you might be spending more money than you have, or spending more time on something that is not kind of doing you any favors in any kind of way. It's stopping or blocking you with something else here as well. I feel like I'm dealing with somebody who's quite creative as well, and quite creative, generally a hard worker, but some form of change needs to happen here, because 8 is about change or needing to change. We've also got the Queen of Wands that comes out. Now this is someone that is very strong, powerful, determined, knows their place, is sitting very strong and firm in their foundations. Maybe this is smack bang at the center of all this. Maybe there's somebody that's trying to steer you in some kind of direction, who's sticking their heels in a little bit and unwilling to accept, change, alter any part of their life. Let's just see. With the Ace of Swords coming out, so truths are going to need to come out here, and this is where the magic happens. This is where you break a cycle, or break a connection in some kind of way. This is your intuition coming in really, really strong. I love this card. It's really pretty. There's something magical about this. When this comes out, this is like answers coming in from above. This is like the light coming in over the situation. And with the purples and with the blues, that shows to me that communication is needed here this weekend, to kind of step into your power, to take charge of you and your life again. But I just generally feel like you're going around in circles here, and there's certainly a need to cut cords. And maybe this is what is on your mind at the moment, but again, I see lack of power here. There's lack of power or lack of control or something along those lines, where you just feel not moving, not going anywhere. But we got somebody else here who's sitting there, who's quite stubborn, not moving, not going, not shifting, not accepting, you know. Not budging, basically. But again, this could be you not budging. So what the hell's going on here? It's crazy. Now we've got here as well we've got the Sun card come out, which shows to me that this is putting all the energy and effort into the right areas of your life for that success, for that happy ever after, whatever you're after here, things being okay at the end of all this. But there is a need to speak up about your feelings, your emotions, your next steps, what you want to do or where you want to go. I do feel this is spirit guiding you as well, which is what I said here with the Ace of Swords. So I do feel like, look, you're not on your own whilst you go through this transition, and they're bringing you the power and the magic to be able to do so, which is why your intuition's really strong at the moment. But I think that some of you are avoiding or ignoring, is the word, ignoring that intuition, and you're just going round in that cycle. And this is where I feel like, going back to the sofa scenario, someone's sitting there, they're daydreaming, they've got a lot on their mind, but they've got things going on around them, but they're not even concentrating, they're not even focused, because there's so much in their head and they've got lack of power in this situation for whatever reason. And this is all that's on their mind, all that's on their mind. So this is stopping you and blocking you in other different ways from moving on, moving forward, or getting what you want out of life, or, you know, and you could be losing money over this. This is what I'm saying. I feel like money or material things are at a loss here for whatever reason, and maybe that's on the top of your mind as well. But there's lack of communication. There is lack of communication. There's certainly a need to break the cycle and cut the cords. And again, we go back to that Addams family. I was kind of seeing magicians with this as well. And it's like you're under some kind of spell. That's what it is. It's like you're under some kind of spell. Huh. Funny. We go with the Knight. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. So this is stopping you from growing spiritually here more than anything. You're not learning some lessons here. It's kind of hazy around you at the moment, and you're feeling powerless. You're feeling like you can't control the scenario situation. Something here is kind of like you're just a shell at the moment, an empty shell at the moment, and it's kind of like, I don't know if you're in a situation that's just filling in a gap, basically. It feels like it, and there's no growth in this situation anyhow. Not until you take steps, take action, and step back into your power to deal with this. You've got to take those steps to get out of this scenario situation, to build yourself up again, to regain your focus and bring back balance to your life. So somebody here really needs to speak the truth this weekend, rather than sitting there in that energy, not changing and just going around in circles. 8 is important. Now, obviously, we're in August at the moment. The 8th may have been important, but 8 o'clock in the morning, in the evening may also be important as well. But somebody needs to sit down to deal with this scenario situation and cut those cords, because once you do, that Sun card says it all. Things are going to be okay. I think that you're just in your head so much that you don't know what you've got. It's like you're blank. It's like you're blank. It's like when people know what they want, but they sit there in the same old energies. They go around, they do the same old things, the same old routines. Nothing changes unless you take steps. Snap out. I just keep feeling you need to snap out of it. You need to open your eyes. Going back to creative side here with that 8 of Pentacles. This is about putting in the hard work and effort to make change happen. This is about focusing now with that Knight of Pentacles. Focus on what you want and make it happen. Yeah. Because then we have the Empress come out. Now this is that new beginning that you're after. This is spiritual growth after as well, but this is fulfillment all around, new beginnings, new steps, new ways forward, new energy coming in, because this feels kind of heavy. It feels all over the place, and that's how you're feeling at the moment. All over the place. I just don't feel like you're fitting in whatever way. Hence the Addams family as well. You're not fitting in to something here, or something's not quite right in your surroundings, and you're really trying to make it work, but you're so in your head, it's like you're just a shell. You're not even living, you're a shell at the moment, and it's kind of, you just carry on running on steam. Now with the Queen of Wands, let's just see what's going on there. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. 2 queens. So this is someone who is really, really focused, really on point, really spiritual, really down to earth, really grounded, can make anything happen. Anything. No stopping this person. This is someone very, very abundant in many different ways. Maybe a mother. Very healing energies. Very healing energies. Could be dealing with an earth sign here as well, as many, all these pentacles. Earth signs everywhere. Said I saw the Magician earlier. He's come out on the bottom of the deck. Now, so we also have 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck as well. It's chaos. It's absolute chaos. Now maybe you've got somebody here who's really focused on what they want and what they know. I don't feel this is you. I don't feel this is you. I feel this is a female around you, because I felt like I was talking to a male who's very much in their heads, and I feel like there's a female smack bang in the middle here who really, really wants something that's manifesting the hell out of this. Crazy. Really powerful, strong, independent energies. Someone who knows what she wants, knows how to get it, knows how to make things happen. Very creative, very loving, very kind, caring, giving, nurturing. All of the above. Very magical. Could be electric here as well. But we have the 3 of Swords. So this is someone that may be carrying a lot of hurt and pain, and she's been through a lot. She's been through hell and back, and this kind of exterior that's going on with this person, is everything she presents and portrays to be, is actually a bit of a mess inside anyhow. Suffering in some kind of way. Still hasn't healed from past hurts. Still hasn't tidied up loose ends or a mess or something along those lines. Okay? But I feel like you're dealing with this person. I feel like you want some kind of new beginning here. But you don't want to hurt this person any more than what she's already gone through. Which is why you've been holding back on speaking out and talking out here and taking steps, taking action. It does feel like everything's up in the air. And I feel like with this Magician as well, this is someone that's playing with her mind in some kind of way. Someone that's stirring up something in the background as well. So there could be accusations flying here, there and everywhere this weekend as well. I'm just saying, not going to be for everybody, but what I'm seeing here is this Magician is kind of like a conjurer. When a conjurer comes in, this is someone who plays tricks. This is someone who plays with your mind, who does things behind your back, that kind of feeling, or thinks about things behind your back. Now again, I'm not sure if that's you or this other person, but we've got 2 very mixed energies here. Someone is okay. I just feel like someone doesn't want to be with somebody here. They really don't want to be with somebody, but they don't also want to upset them in some kind of way. But I feel like accusations could be coming out this week, which could cause arguments, disagreements somewhere along the line, because we've got the Tower card. We've also got the Nine of Swords and the Two of Cups. So there could be a separation of sorts here in some kind of way. And again, that Ace of Swords is about speaking the truth, or even seeing the truth. It really is. And I feel there could be anger outbursts, but this is someone falling to bits in some kind of way. I do see tears, because I really feel this female wants something amazing here and is really manifesting the hell out of this. But we've got someone who's playing with the mind here, and maybe it's not simple. There's games here with that Three of Swords. Something's not right anyhow. It's really not right. This isn't that rosy scene that we're talking about with that Two of Cups. This is some kind of separation. You know, someone thinks they've got something really good, but there's going to be some form of a letdown here. Someone's going to receive news of this. But I think that someone's trying to avoid some form of heartbreak. But if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. That's kind of where I'm feeling here. But this person's been through a lot of heartache and pain and suffering in some kind of way. So this isn't going to be an easy choice or decision. But again, like I said to a lot of people in readings, if you're in an unhappy relationship, if one of you or both of you are not feeling it, but you're trying to make it work, why are you trying to make it work? If it's not flowing, there's something wrong there, and you need to trust your gut. You need to trust your intuition. You can't stay in a situation that is just one way, no matter what that person's been through. But a lot of people think about how the other person's going to act or react, or think about the negatives rather than listening to your own intuition and doing what's right for you. There is no right or wrong way to do this, but communication is the key. But I think that someone's been avoiding speaking from the heart here, and avoiding taking steps. But what it's done is it's put blocks on many different other areas of their life, and they've been losing out on something. Maybe even losing money here. It just feels like money or material or something along those lines. But this now starting to have games being played as well, which is not good. It's never good in any relationship. Never good. But that Sun card shows to me that energy needs to be put in the right areas now, and to really, really, really trust that gut no matter what. And Spirit are backing you up, guiding you as much as they can. But this is about you taking steps now. That's what it is. Yeah, and there we have it. The Chariot come out again. And I said that earlier. And that's a very random noise outside. So sorry about that. But again, that sounded to me like some kind of victory kind of noise outside. It was really odd. It was someone's I was gonna say honker there. It's not honker, is it? What? It's oh my god, I can't speak, but this is you guys. This really is someone's car horn, whatever you call it. Basically, it was making this really random noise, but it sounded like a real victorious sound, relevant to this reading. As you know, with everything that I say, do, my actions, reactions in any reading is part of this reading for you guys. And as I pulled that Chariot, that went off in the background. So that shows me that you are going to pull this together. You are going to start moving on, moving forward, and you are going to be victorious. You are going to be successful. And the light is there behind you as well, guiding you and pushing you. This is where magic starts to happen in the right way for you. So I do feel despite everything that you're going through and what you're avoiding at the moment, this is keeping you in limbo. And like I said, this weekend, I feel like you'll just want to sit there, put your feet up, but your mind is not going to be focused on your surroundings in any kind of way. It's going to be inside your head thinking about this whole scenario and how to work it out and how to sort it out. The only way I can say that this is going to get sorted out is by having that conversation, by speaking your truth and the whole truth. No more games being played. No more. Be open, honest, truthful, no matter how upset somebody gets. And I don't mean in a malicious way. I just mean truthful from the heart, so that you both know where you stand. That kind of energy. All right. And this is where you guys can then get on with your life in whichever direction you choose. You know, there are new beginnings waiting to come into your life and waiting for you to step onto that pathway, but you're just in limbo at the moment, at that crossroads, like we say. So let's see what these guidance cards say for you guys. How bizarre is that? I don't know what it is with me. When I'm doing readings, I cannot think logically. Some would say I can't think logically anyway, but I'm not going there. Do I care? I don't care. If it makes you guys laugh, at the end of the day, this energy needs uplifting, and that's why it comes through. Look at that on the bottom of the deck. Celebrations coming in at the end of this for you. So you have to keep yourself grounded no matter what. It's really, really important. So again, with the yellow coming in and the red, the grounding is important, but trust your gut every step of the way as well. Things are going to improve. They're going to be okay. Communication is the key though with the blue. They really are. Let's pull one more. Let's see where we're going. So this is for your foundations in some kind of way, because the four cards mean foundation, stability, boundaries, all of the above, security. You know, some of you are going to feel a little bit insecure, but the signs are there, so trust them every step of the way. This is very gentle energy that's coming in, motherly, I feel. If it's not mother, it's grandmother. It's certainly motherly energies. That's kind of what I'm feeling. So again, look at that, I just turned it over. So that's 5, and it is about boundaries. So I don't like changing any part of this, so it's going to be relevant to 1 or 2 or many of you guys out there for this weekend. But no matter what, don't sit there and stew. Don't try and fit into something that doesn't feel right. Just go with who you are and make the right choices and decisions for you. You're not going to be wrong, but speak up. Don't play any more games with yourself or those around you. Just really, really focus on what's important in your life and take the steps to get out of this energy so that your life can flow that little bit more easily. Okay? And with the right people. I do need to say that. So keep your focus. That's what the weekend's about. Again, I go back to the car scenario situations. Just watch out for your cars, okay? I do feel tyres are an issue this weekend. I feel there could be delays or upsets over your vehicles in some kind of way, so just watch out for that. I was seeing lots of rain wherever I'm connected with here. I am also seeing Scotland here as well, some part of Scotland. It's not going to be relevant for everybody, like I say, but just take what resonates with you and you alone, but keep that open mind. I will leave that with you. I wish you the very best of luck. I've gone on this reading. I do apologise. I got excited, but take care and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.